Hey babes, it's Erica Bell back for another round of Zodiac and Chill, the spot where we throw astrological shade, spill love tea, and honestly, nobody's ex is ever safe. Today, I hope you've got your shades ready because we're stepping right into the hottest spotlight, dating a Leo. So, full disclosure, I didn't come up with this episode just for fun. The whole internet's basically melting down over a viral post about Leo relationships. And honestly, the stories sound like my group chat on a Saturday night. Leo love is basically stage lights, confetti, red carpet, full movie premiere energy. And I mean, anyone who's ever had a Leo in their orbit knows this. They don't tiptoe into romance. They enter with ta-da and expect applause. But listen, I'm going to hand the mic to one of y'all first, my girl Lisa, who sent in a story that basically sums up dating Leos in one flaming hot package. So Lisa writes, right, about her Leo ex. This guy planned her a surprise party so big it would make the Bachelor finale look basic. But then, plot twist, he never actually asked what Lisa wanted. And babe, if that ain't the plot of every romantic comedy that ends with someone crying in the bathroom, I don't know what is. Leos don't just date you, they present you. They want to show you off, make you feel like you're center stage. And for a second, you truly do feel like royalty. But here's where it gets messy. Sometimes it's not about you, it's about the production. It's about their moment, their audience. The main character energy is real, y'all. Don't get me wrong, when a Leo's in love, they make sure the world sees it. There's grand gestures, love letters, posts with hearts and emojis for days. But if you blink or if they feel the applause is dying down, suddenly that spotlight swivels right back to them. I gotta say, Lisa, you nailed it. Feeling like the main character until you realize you're in someone else's movie. That's the Leo saga in a nutshell. They write the script, direct the lighting, and honey, you better know your lines. Otherwise, you might get written out of the next act. Relatable? Absolutely. So let's talk about what happens after the party when the confetti's on the floor and the only applause you hear is the echo in an empty room. Now, let's deep dive because with Leos, you're either starring in a cosmic rom-com or you're the extra who doesn't even get a name in the credits. And honestly, if you don't see the difference early, you'll end up confused. Like, wait, am I the main character or was I just brought here for vibes? So here's how you know you're more than a prop. A Leo who's serious about you will brag about you, boost you, and let the main character mask slip. We're talking real talks, not just TikTok romance. There's inclusion, vulnerability, and yeah, sometimes messy, unscripted moments. But if everything's for the gram, if every I love you is conveniently posted but never really felt, and suddenly the intimacy offline is missing, babe, you're not a co-star. You're a supporting actress in their personal blockbuster. I mean, look at J-Lo. She's the ultimate Leo icon. Every relationship is a dazzling headline. But when the cameras go dark, not every partner can keep up. Some start out as equals, but most, they can't handle the heat, can't match the sparkle, and they fade away. The J-Los of the world need someone who's got their own shine, not just someone who claps along. That right there is the Leo dilemma. They crave applause, But deep down, what they really want is to be understood. Like, do you see me when the lights are off? Can you handle both the glam and the mess? I always say attention is nice, but emotional depth is rare. And trust me, not every Leo can do both. If what you're getting is more performance than partnership, you gotta ask, is this the love story you want, or are you just an audience member in someone else's fantasy? All right, let's talk about the spicy stuff. When the Leo love story turns season finale dramatic and you're stuck holding the script, not knowing if there's a next episode. We've watched the Leo romance go from can't get enough to can't find them for days. What are those red flags? Demanding all your attention, but giving back crumbs, turning every disagreement into look what you made me do, needing applause, but dodging accountability when the show's not going their way. Mailbag time, and Lisa, you kind of set the tone for this. If your Leo needs more eyes on them than hands holding them, that's your cue to step out, not to squint and wait for the next spotlight. You're not just an audience, you're the headline act of your own life. And any love that asks you to be a lifelong cheerleader without ever letting you hit center stage, that's not romance. That's emotional labor for someone else's ego. Don't stick around hoping for your cue. Exit before you become the footnote. Okay, let's dive into some of your questions because y'all do not hold back. First up, he was obsessed with me for 3 weeks, then went cold. Is this a Leo thing or is he just not into me? Oof, been there. Look, Leos can burn hot and bright, but sometimes that's just what they know how to do. That doesn't excuse the pullback, but sometimes it's less about you and more about them running out of steam or attention. Why do Leos make you feel like you're the one if they aren't ready to commit? Yeah, because Leos fall in love with the idea as much as the person. They genuinely mean it when they hype you up, but if their heart's not anchored, all that passion can turn flighty. Is it wrong to want my Leo to tone it down sometimes? I'm exhausted trying to keep up with the drama. Girl, it's not wrong. You're not a 24/7 audience. Wanting peace doesn't make you boring, it makes you sane. He says, I make him feel unseen when I don't constantly compliment him. Is that fair? Listen, I get needing validation, but nobody should have to perform love on cue. If you're always reassuring and never receiving, that's out of balance. I called out my Leo for flirting with others. He said I was insecure. Am I crazy? You're not crazy. Sometimes when someone's so hooked on attention, they'll gaslight you for protecting your boundaries. Hold your ground. Last one, he said he wasn't ready for a relationship, but still acts like we're together. WTH is this? Story of the internet. If someone says they're not ready, believe them. Don't let a Leo, any Leo, rewrite your reality with mixed signals, no matter how shiny the package. Here's the thing that doesn't get talked about enough. Even Leos need a boundary check, because if your whole relationship is spent managing their moods or overextending your energy just so they don't feel under-celebrated, that's not love. That's exhaustion dressed up like devotion. Boundaries aren't mean, they're necessary. I know it's tempting to just go along, especially when the Leo sparkle is full glam, but that's how you burn out. The realest thing you can do for a Leo, any partner actually, is draw your line. If you're losing sleep over their approval or shrinking yourself to keep the peace, that's survival, not partnership. Protect your own light first, then see if they can stand with you, because what starts as attraction can turn into emotional drain real quick if you're not grounded in your own limits. If you made it this far, you already know. Loving a Leo is a full-on production. Big entrances, drama, fireworks, and a heat you can't fake. But as gorgeous as all that glitz feels, sometimes you look up and realize you're not the only star in the show. Sometimes what felt like the center of the universe was just someone else's high-watt performance. And applause doesn't keep you warm at night. Don't get it twisted. Intensity isn't always intimacy. Just because someone's love is loud doesn't mean it's built to last. Being overwhelmed by attention is not the same as being truly loved. I said this in episode 8 with Taurus and in the Cancer episode 2. It's got to be real or it's not worth it. You deserve a love that sticks around after the curtain drops, not just one that shines while the flashbulbs pop. So, final thought from me, let them roar. Let them go viral, go glam, go big. But you hold the mic in your own story. Don't sign up to be a supporting act when you are absolutely the main event. Let me say this loud, final, and clear. You don't have to beg anyone to show up for a role they said they wanted. You do not have to dim your sparkle for someone else's shine. And absolutely, you are not required to throw an encore after someone leaves your stage. Setting boundaries isn't drama. It's the end of the old script and the start of your own. Quick poll time. Be honest, bestie. Which Leo love trap got you? Are you tired of popping up in other people's productions? Because if you want help decoding your birth chart or figuring out why this Leo vibe hits so different and why you keep replaying these patterns, let's go deeper. Drop your sign and your rising. Let's move you from romantic meltdown to cosmic clarity. Your chart's talking. I'm here to translate. And babe, that's the tea. See you in the next episode.
Where signs talk back and the vibes rebel. Drama in the stars, truth in the spells. You feeling that heat, then sit for a spell. Yeah. We decode the cosmos, pull cards and moons. Your rising's been rising since late afternoon. Mercury's wildin', but you already knew. That text left on red, yeah, blame Neptune. Venus in retro got me rereading threads. While Saturn's lessons echo in my head. Capricorns climb, Leos walk proud, Scorpios silent yet speaking so loud. Aquarius dreams, Pisces dives deep, Virgos plan while Aries leap. Cancers protect, Sagittarius is Rome, Taurus holds steady, Gemini's Rome. Libras balance the scales of time, 12 signs in rhythm, written in rhyme. So vibe with the stars, real talk, no frills. Tonight's forecast, cosmic chills. Every episode's a chart to reveal. Let's get into it. Let's Zodiac and chill.